Hi, my name is Scott Griffiths. I'm from Washburn, Wisconsin, on the shores of Lake Superior, and I'm here representing the city of Washburn as the mayor.
Okay. And how do you define community capital?
Community capital, to me, is the way that people interact with people in the exchange of energy in the economy. One of the things that I find really fascinating about what happens in our region, which has been defined as depressed and isolated, is the way that people come together to support one another. One of the prime examples that I've seen in our area, we live on Chequamegon Bay, and one of the prime examples I've seen is something that we've kind of jokingly dubbed Chequamacare. Chequamacare is the way that a lot of folks, unfortunately, receive health care in our area, is that folks without traditional health care, they have the ability to have the community come around and support them and throw benefits. All the artists and the craftspeople and the musicians and the bankers and the people in the community come together and hold benefits to help people through crises. And I've seen our community come together and gather around people and raise tens of thousands of dollars to help them through crisis situations. And it doesn't just happen in crises, but that's one of the prime examples that I've seen as a way that our community comes together and generates capital for one another. Since I've been here at the Volley Conference, I've come to understand and see capital in a little bit, community capital in a little bit of a different way, and it's really opened my eyes to the potential to generate capital in a more traditional sense, and I think that that's going to be a very beneficial thing to bring back to my community.
Absolutely. Do you want to say more about how you're working to transform the way your community is working with money?
Yeah, the way that I'm trying to transform the way my community works with money is that once again, as I said, there's a perception that we live in a depressed economy, that we're an isolated community, and so often I've watched people in our community try and come from an older company town mentality, where the company was here and the town was booming, and then the company left, and now the town is depressed, and I've heard often that our town is dying. And I look at it in a completely different way, and I see absolutely nothing but potential for this little city that we live in. And so part of the way that I'm trying to help transform the way that people think about money is to look around them and see the abundance that we live in. We live in a place with the cleanest water in the world flowing out of the ground. We live in a place where you can go out on the lake and catch fresh fish for your food. We live in a place where there's wild rice growing. We live in a place with a lot of local farmers that are producing great food and the ability to produce more. So I believe there's a mentality shift that needs to come within our community to help everyone see the abundance that's all around us. And to shift the mentality of waiting for that new company town to come in, to see that, in fact, we have ways within our local community to help each other thrive and be prosperous.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.